It is in the continuation for the Form 12th Economics, the Indian Economic Development, chapter number 4, that is the poverty. In continuation, this chapter number 4, poverty, it is the fourth frame. The today's topic is identification of poor people or the efforts and the commissions and the reports of the committees to identify the estimation of the poverty line. So, today's topic, the identification of poor people, the efforts, committees, and the reports of the committees for deciding a benchmark to measure or estimate the poverty line. So, it's a long story. Poverty has been a long problem and a very important issue for the Indian economics, policymakers, different governments and political leaders also. So that starts in the pre-independence times when Dadabhai Naoroji, a famous economist of that time, he was the person who first identified the drain of the Indian wealth to the British, and he has also written a book, The Poverty and Un-British Rule in India. Basically, the British rule was considered a good rule all over the world in other countries, but the title suggests that un-British rule in India. So, how the poverty was related to the un-British rule in India and the drainage of Indian wealth and resources from India to other countries, especially in the Britain. So he used one parameter. He has worked a lot and identified that how much amount or how much quantity of the food had been given to a prisoner in the jail. So according to Dadabhai Naoroji, that was the least amount for the survival of a prisoner in the jail, especially for the adult jail, because the prisoners were usually adult at that time. So he had found that what is the cost of living for a prisoner in the jail, and that was the basis of the giving the poverty line by the Dadabhai Naoroji before the independence. In the pre-independent India, Dadabhai Naoroji was the first to discuss the concept of poverty line. In his book, The Poverty and Un-British Rule in India, he used the menu for a prisoner, and used appropriate prevailing prices to arrive at what may be called the jail cost of living. So, what was the jail cost of living per day for a prisoner? After some analysis and society related aspects, he adjusted this cost of living to arrive the poverty line. Actually, in the society, we do not have the adults only. In the society, we have the children also. So he has considered he has to adjust the jail cost of living to arrive at the concept of the poverty line. So Dadabhai Naoroji, after some analysis and society related aspects, he adjusted, because of the children are also there in the society, this cost of living to arrive the poverty line. According to Dadabhai Naoroji, the average poverty line comes out to be 3/4 of the adult jail cost of living. Means 3/4 part of the adult jail cost of living. So this was the first concept given regarding the poverty line before the independence of India by the great economist Dadabhai Naoroji. He first identified the drain of Indian wealth to the Britain, and written a very famous book, that is The Poverty and Un-British Rule in India. After independence, the Planning Commission of India always tried a lot to arrive a particular specific benchmark, to find a benchmark so that they can see that the poor are how many poor are there in the India. So in this continuous efforts, other efforts have been done by the Planning Commission in 1962. In 1962, the Planning Commission of India fixed rupees 20 per month for rural areas as the consumption expenditure, and rupees 25 per month for the urban areas as the minimum income of poverty line in India. It means if a person is able to spend rupees 20 per month, he is above the poverty line, and if a person he is able to spend rupees 25 per month in the urban area, he is above the poverty line. But if he or she fails to spend that much of amount, then they will be called below the poverty line. So these were the now in this continuation, next the Rath and Dandekar committee report. The Rath and Dandekar committee report has been came in 1971, and in 1971 this issue of the poverty was having a great relevance. The late former Prime Minister of India, Shrimati Indira Gandhi, has given the slogan and theme of Garibi Hatao, remove the poverty. Later on, the same slogan had been used by his son Rajiv Gandhi, and after that, that has been also used by the grandson of Indira Gandhi, by Rahul Gandhi also, Garibi Hatao. So, in 1971, Neelkanth Dandekar and Neelkanth Rath and V.M. Dandekar, known as Rath and Dandekar report, they have given the report. So in 1971, Mr. Dandekar and Mr. Rath made the first systematic assessment. Till now, there were no systematic assessment. They have done a systematic assessment of the poverty in India based on the National Sample Survey NSS. My dear friends, earlier the organization NSSO means National Sample Survey Office. It was earlier known only by the NSS, National Sample Survey. So they have taken or they have considered the data of 1961-62 for this poverty estimation. Based on the National Sample Survey NSS data of 1960-61, they argued that the poverty line must be derived from the expenditure that was adequate to provide 2250 calories per day in both rural and urban areas. It means here Mr. Rath and Dandekar, they have not distinguished the rural and urban area. They have given a same estimation, that is of 2250 or 2250 calories intake in the rural and urban areas. No discrimination between rural and urban area till 1971 according to the Rath and Dandekar committee. In continuation, the Planning Commission of India, they have again made a committee under the chairmanship of Y.K. Alagh, Professor Y.K. Alagh. The Alagh committee has given its report in 1979. So, the Planning Commission of India constituted a task force under the chairmanship of Professor Yoginder Kumar Alagh. In 1979, the Alagh committee constructed a poverty line for rural and urban areas separately. So here the rural and urban area, they have been seen separately and they have been tackled separately. On the basis of nutritional requirements, for rural area 2400 calories and for urban areas 2100 calories. This was based on the prices of minimum calories consumption and per capita consumption expenditure per month. In the previous videos, we have discussed that we consider 2400 calories in rural areas, the minimum intake, and 2100 calories in urban areas. So that was based on the Alag Committee in 1979. In the continuation, this process for the estimation of the poverty lines will continue. Now, after this, there came the D.T. Lakadwala Committee. In 1993, Mr. Lakadwala has given its report. In 1993, Professor D.T. Lakadwala made some adjustments in the poverty line on the basis of Consumer Price Index, CPI, Consumer Price Index, on the industrial workers, especially for the urban area, and in urban area, and Consumer Price Index of the agricultural labor, CPIAL, in the rural area, as per the basket of goods and services used by industrial workers and agricultural labor. See, generally the consumption of goods and services are different in the rural areas and urban areas, and that too for the industrial labor and for agricultural labor. So Lakadwala Committee has given its report and try to benchmark or give the poverty line on the basis of industrial worker and agriculture worker separately.